Let's be honest. Princess Cylia of the Vex-Thorin Empire was used to winning. After conquering 100 worlds, she looked at the human in the combat arena and felt, well, she felt sorry for him. To her, he was just a primitive, a creature of flesh and bone, with none of the fancy bio-augmentations or psionic powers she was born with. His name? Elias Thorn. Just some guy picked at random from a recently conquered planet, here for a bit of entertainment, a little demonstration of Vex-Thorin's superiority. In her mind, this was already over. The red sands of the arena were about to get a drink, and the blood? It wasn't going to be hers. This wasn't a duel, this was an execution, and she was about to make a huge mistake. One that wouldn't just cost her the match, but would completely shatter her view of the galaxy's biggest underdogs. The massive arena horns blared, and that was the signal. The duel was on. Cylia didn't waste a second. She flicked on the kinetic enhancers in her muscles, closing the distance in a blur no normal eye could see. Her ceremonial plasma scythe hummed as it swung toward her neck. Except the human wasn't there. Elias Thorn had moved, not with her impossible speed, but with a strange, almost lazy grace. 2 quick steps to his left, just outside the scythe's reach. The blade hissed through empty air. Her 4 obsidian eyes narrowed. A lucky guess, she thought, a last panicked twitch. She scoffed. A clicking sound from her throat blasted through the arena speakers for the crowd's amusement. She lunged again, a complicated 3-strike combo meant to overwhelm anyone. But the human didn't block. He didn't even dodge. He just moved. Always just outside her reach, striking a shadow. Cylia turned up the heat. Her movements became a whirlwind of deadly energy. Her bile-augs pumped her full of combat stimulants, pushing speed and strength to their absolute limit. She was a living weapon. And this soft-shelled primitive was making her look like a fool. He wouldn't fight back, not even draw the simple metal sword at his hip. He just moved, weaving between the giant arena pillars, breaking her line of sight. The crowd started whispering. They had gone from laughing at the human to being confused. They'd never seen anything like this. A Vex-Thorin warrior supposed to be unstoppable, and yet this guy, with no obvious tech, was just avoiding it all. Frustration poisoned her icy confidence. "Fight me, primitive!" she roared, her voice a sonic blast meant to knock him flat. Finally, Elias stopped, behind a crumbling archway, and for the first time, he spoke. Calm, measured. "I am fighting." Simple words, but heavy. He wasn't just dodging, he was studying, timing her scythe, noting her favored swings, learning, not running, learning. Enraged by his nerve, Cylia prepared a final overwhelming attack. But then, he did something weird. He bent down, scooped up a handful of sand, tossed it in the air between them. Cylia probably thought it was pathetic, desperate. But here's the thing. That dust cloud drifted into the arena's artificial sunlight. To a normal eye, just a shimmer. To Cylia's 4 hypersensitive optical implants, a nightmare. A waterfall of blinding, contradictory light. A nanosecond. That was all he needed. Momentary blindness. The ultimate insult. A creature of flesh and bone using her tech against her, with a handful of dirt. All thoughts of a clean victory evaporated. She was pure rage now. A berserker. And that was exactly the mistake he was waiting for. This time, Elias didn't retreat. Cylia charged, fury incarnate. He moved with her, Not matching strength, not matching speed, just redirecting it. A principle so simple, the Vex Thorin Empire had forgotten it. Redirection. Her lunge? He didn't dodge. He moved in. Deflected her wrist, not to stop the blow, just to change its address. The plasma scythe slammed into a stone pillar. Shockwave shot up her arm. She'd punched a wall with her own super strength. She swung again, horizontal slash, meant to cut him in half. Elias dropped low. Blade sailed over his head, came up, stepped inside her guard. Grabbed the scythe handle with one hand, her shoulder with the other. Using her momentum, a simple pivot. For Cilia, the world flipped upside down. Thrown over his hip, hard landing. Air rushed from her lungs, scythe clattered to the ground. Its defeat. 50,000 Vex Thorin nobles, silent. The conqueror of 100 worlds on her back. Totally beaten. Elias stood over her. In his hand, not a sword, a jagged piece of metal from the shattered pillar. The primitive weapon to her throat. He hadn't won with strength or speed. He won with brains. You could hear a pin drop in that massive arena. Cilia lay there, cold metal at her throat, a sharp reality. She stared up at the human and at the calm in his eyes. Where was the triumphant roar, the rage? Then he did something insane. He tossed the knife aside, stepped back, offered his hand. A gesture of respect, help. Her tactical files called it archaic, meaningless, but in that moment, more disarming than any plasma cannon in the galaxy. Slowly, almost afraid, she took his hand. He pulled her up, like she weighed nothing. The undefeated warrior princess, speechless, looking at Elias Thorn, not a primitive, not an equal, a complete mystery. In that one silent moment, the Vex Thorin Empire's idea of humanity shattered. The duel was supposed to show power. It did, just not theirs. Princess Cilia learned a hard lesson that day. Don't underestimate humans. Their strength isn't tech or serums or super soldier programs. It's ingenuity, refusal to give up, the ability to find a solution when none seems possible. The galaxy had always seen humanity as a footnote. After today, they'd start to be seen as what they really are, the ultimate underdog, the most dangerous thinkers in the cosmos. Humanity's greatest weapon? Never a spear, never a starship. It's the 3 pounds of clever, unpredictable gray matter between their ears. So what do you think? What other primitive human tricks could outsmart a high-tech alien empire? Drop your ideas in the comments. And hey, if you like this story, hit that like